guys, you join me here, Snow86. We're back on Ballyspring. So harvest is underway. We are getting stuck into the canola, and we have a good bit here to knock out. So we've done one whip around the headland, and we more or less fill the harvester at that. So yield is looking pretty good, coming out at what, nearly 8 tons to the hectare. So we're happy enough, guys. We're doing well, and as you can see on the yield map, the yield is shooting up from our first harvest there, which was an orangey, not great, probably 60 or 70%. We're up around the 100% mark, which is not bad considering that the crop rotation is poor and we are lacking severely on lime. We'll sort that out for the next one. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we're going to do as well, guys. To get a good rotation by right, we should now stick beans in here, which means this will be left vacant for a good chunk of the season. So we'll have a look around to see is there a handy sized field that's arable. Ideally 2 would be good for us, as I think every year then we would have a straw harvest, which is probably what we need, although I don't know, we didn't use a whole pile of straw either last year, so that's something we're just going to have to play with and see how we get on. But yeah, so far we're doing okay. We shan't complain. The old harvester's out of the shed and she is purring like a kitten. A couple of weird noises here and there, but look, we won't complain. It's getting the job done. It's 4 meters edge pass, so we're going to be at this for a while, guys. But the main thing is harvest in year 2 has officially begun. So obviously we'll have more grass work to do as the season unfolds, and I know the grass work can be tedious, guys, but that is the joys of farming. The work is a little bit tedious, can be a little bit repetitive, but so far we're doing okay in terms that we haven't really spent the whole pile on fertilizer. Yes, on lime. Yeah, we spent money on lime. What else did we spend money on? Seed for here. Other than that, I don't think we've really spent the whole pile. A little bit in fertilizer as well, I think, but not, again, not a whole pile, guys. So the cheaper we can make it, the better. So we're just going to keep opening up the field, and hopefully then we can start into our inrows. And again, no GPS, nothing fancy like that, guys. So it's all done manually. Obviously, if we get a newer combine, something with maybe a 6-meter header would be ideal, I think, for us. But again, at the current time and where we are, 4 meters is more than good enough. And that's what we have, so that's what we're using. And I think we've about a 3,500 litre capacity in the tank. So it explains why it fills up after one headland pass, but for canola I still think that is pretty good, guys. So we won't fight it too much now, as I said in the last time, and it's still the same. There is rain coming, but we decided we'd just make a start here anyway, guys, because if we wait for the rain and let it dry out, realistically we're losing the best part of the day. And yeah, we could get a, well, I won't say we'll get the field harvested, but we'll definitely get a chunk of the field harvested. Now it's meant to rain within the next half hour or so, so we'll have to be on our wits about that. We might get another pass or two, but even if we only have the headlands open, I think that would take a nice bit of pressure off, guys. So yeah, we're just getting it done. Again, we could have waited. I think July 2nd is wet, and July 3rd has also got rain in it. August then is a pretty good month, so hopefully come August we'll see what we do. Obviously we can't plant beans until spring next year, so it'll be a busy spring if we're doing that, but failing that we could do barley. Yeah, we really have to see what way it's going to pan out. Might be another bit of ground that comes up that we can jump on. She does not like the hills either. There's a bit of a pull in this bottom corner of the field where we are, but yeah, it's not too bad. We get around it. So we are just chugging along, kind of 80% capacity of the engine load. We don't really want to be going up over the 100, so 80 is pretty good. 4 miles an hour. It's just going to be a long, slow harvest, guys. Nothing much we can do about it. But as I say, we will be rained off here shortly, and we'll probably try and get back. We'll have to see what the weather forecast is like as the day is progressing. Hopefully that rain pushes out a little bit, but can't see it. But better to get this off, I think, because as I say, the rain could affect our yield, could do anything, crops could knock. So it's ready to go. So we're in and we're doing it, guys. And we'll worry about it afterwards. And as you can see, we are laying a swath, so we will get straw bales in here. Oh, look at that! Here comes the rain. Right on cue. So we'll basically finish this round. We should get away with that, unless we get a warning to say that we are losing yield. We'll keep an eye on our yield monitor as well. That'll be a fairly good indicator. We're still up around the 8 tons, so we're doing okay. But yeah, the rain is coming, guys. So we're just going to, as quick as we can, complete this pass. Unload into the trailer, get the trailer to the stores, and get the combine off the field. Because again, we don't want it to create too much muck and mud here. We need to avoid that as best we can. But hey, look, we got the field opened up, guys. This is kind of what I thought might happen to us. Oh, there we go. Yield has dropped considerably, so we're bailing out. We're not going to get this done. You can see it dropped there to 4, so nearly half due to the rain. So yeah, we need to really just avoid that drop in yield. That's just either a very squeaky wiper or there's a wheel bearing or something going out, but oh, maybe it's the pace at which we're driving, I'm not sure. You see, we have the trailer and all here, we were ready to go, but yeah, I knew this rain was coming and it is going to now stop us, guys. So let's just get in here alongside. So we'll get this unloaded, and as I say, we'll get the trailer straight into the shed. And we'll have to park the harvester somewhere handy as well, guys. The main thing for me at the moment is the crop, so that's what we're aiming to. Yeah, we want to get back out of here. And that's as far as we can go. So we'll leave it running for a while. And yeah, we'll just get in here. We'll get into the tractor as fast as we can. Gears, 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 gears. You can hear the rolls of thunder, guys. The joys of it. It's a fair shower. Hopefully it doesn't affect the yield too much going forward, though. Would be nice if you had these summer showers where you can end up flattening some of the crop, knock pods out of the crop. That would be a nice feature to have. We'll get back in here. We'll just unload this. And at least we have 5,000 litres in the ground, or off the field even. So we'll just go back a bit more to ensure that our trailer is in. And now it's a mad dash to get the combine, guys. I don't know where we might be able to stick it in there, maybe. Which doesn't take up too much room. We drag the fork around, we might actually get it in here. So if we just move the fork ever so slightly, and just pull this bad boy off the field. There's our hastily stacked things, the silage beds. I want to go back, but I don't want to go back so far that I actually end up hitting the grass bales. That would be no good to me. I'd be fairly upset at that. And I think, guys, that's as far as we can go. So, pissing out of the heavens. And I think if we check the weather forecast, it is meant to rain right up until 5 o'clock. So we might get another little bit done here later on this evening. Pushing through. You can see weather forecast. It doesn't really stop raining until August, and then we get a good August, and then September it looks like a lot of rain again. So we'll have to see about our third cut as well, guys, because we probably be squeezing that in around the September time. But for now, we are rained out of it, guys. So we will call it here, and I'll be back in a bit when we're in the field. And we are back, guys. So it did rain. Thankfully the rain has now ended. We are back in the field harvesting. It's probably ground conditions probably still a little bit muddy, but our yield is back up, so that's what matters. We can work the field after this to return it to a decent state. We'll probably be cultivating it straight away anyway and planting next year's crop pretty quick as well. So yep, we are back at it, guys. Harvest is underway, year 2. Now it's going to take me some bit of time to do this, guys, so we are probably going to do some jump shots or something maybe a little bit different, not so much time lapse, but maybe just shots, different angles, drone footage, that kind of stuff of the combine going around. And yeah, it's just going to be a case of let's get it done. It's, yeah, not much else to report. Harvest is harvest, and we are underway. So that's all. That's the most important part, guys. We are cracking on with it, and yeah, we'll see how far we get. Well, we might just kind of maybe do another headland to give me a bit of space here for turns. But yeah, as I say, other than that, it's going to be pretty monotonous. So we're going to crack on with it. We're just going to get it done. And as I say, we'll try our best to get shots at different angles and maybe do something a little bit different to what we normally do. So we'll be back here once we get this wrapped up. So we have a nice couple little drone shots there, guys, and yeah, we're just, I won't say flat out, we're just going at a steady pace. Nothing too exciting about it, but we're getting a fantastic yield off this field, guys, which is just, it warms the heart, it really does. So we are in for a good sale of crop. Now we could keep some of this for feed for cows, but I don't think it's going to make much of a difference to us. I think we're just going to be heavily relying on the grass bales that we keep baling for our winter feed. The good news is as well, in a day or two, hopefully we have a new pasture set up, and yeah, we will be able to move the cows from the one they're currently in to the one behind the big shed where the carpentry is and where we store this machine. So we will no longer be cutting in there. It's a small enough field, but it might hold the cows for a month or so, and then we can move them back to the original pasture. A little bit of jumping and changing, but look, needs must. We obviously need to get enough grass to keep the animals out all year round, so they're productive and it's not costing us anything. That is ultimately the goal, because then we can really ramp up and start doing pit silage and start making hay and all that good stuff. But we're a bit away from that yet, guys, because we don't even have the equipment for it. So, you know, small steps. A new pasture for now will be fantastic. It really will make the world of difference to us. Let me just see what we're looking at out here. We'll get our back here a little bit, and we should fall into a handy old area here. That will do. Try and avoid most of the original straw spot, and away we go again, guys. But yeah, we're just going to take it in slow steps to kind of grow the farm as much as we can. Land is the big thing. I suppose before any more equipment comes or any new equipment comes, it will definitely be a case of we need to have enough land that we can actually justify the need for a bigger tractor, the need for a bigger combine. Although at the pace we're combining now, the combine would be nice, but look, it's doing a good job. Our yields are up. So if we can keep this up, or return from our crops, we could potentially reinvest at some stage into machinery. But for now, it really is just a case of land, and more land. We could definitely do with another grass pasture. We could do with another grass field in general, just for baling and for getting more grass bales off of. We could also do with another arable field so that we can keep a healthy rotation on our crops, as this field more than likely now will have to go to beans next year, as we had wheat in its first year, canola this year, and beans next year before we cycle back again to either wheat or barley, I would imagine. So there are all the decisions. So we could definitely do another arable field as well, just so that we keep on top. We'd always have straw every year, because next year we will not have any straw if we do beans here, so we'll have to stockpile all the straw and hope that in the meantime something comes our way. But again, as I say, it's a slow and steady growth, but yeah, we'll slowly get there, guys. So we're going to crack on into the evening and just keep harvesting this, but for now I think we'll call it here, guys, and we'll be back on the wrap up of harvest, and we'll see how well our field performed. So until then, guys, I've been Snowman86. This has been Ballyspring Farms, and until next time, guys, we'll see you all again. Take care.